Imagine sleeping on your office floor, showering at a public gym, having your last $20 and still betting it all on a dream everyone says is impossible. That was Elon Musk. Today, he's one of the richest men in the world. But his story? It's not luck. It's pain, rejection, obsession, and an unbreakable belief. This is the real story of how Elon Musk went from broke to building the future. Elon Musk wasn't born into fame or glory. He grew up in South Africa, a quiet, introverted kid who didn't quite fit in. He was bullied, beaten so badly once he ended up in the hospital. While other kids played outside, Elon escaped into books, science fiction, technology, the future. By age 12, he had already created and sold his first video game. But even then, something felt off. He didn't just want a normal life, he wanted to change the world. At 17, Elon made a bold decision. He left South Africa, alone. No money, no connections, just a vision. He moved to Canada, then to the United States, chasing opportunity. He studied physics and economics, but school wasn't enough. He didn't want to learn the system, he wanted to build a new one. Elon dropped out of Stanford after just 2 days. Why? Because the internet was exploding, and he didn't want to watch it happen. He wanted to be part of it. He co-founded his first company, Zip2. But life wasn't glamorous. He couldn't afford an apartment. He slept in the office, showered at a gym. He worked non-stop. Eventually, Zip2 sold for nearly $300 million. Elon became a millionaire. Most people would stop there, but Elon, he was just getting started. Elon took his money and went all in again. He started X.com, which later became PayPal. It exploded in growth. But then, things went wrong. He was fired from his own company. Imagine that! The company you built, taken away from you. But PayPal was eventually sold to eBay for $1.5 billion. Elon walked away with over $100 million. Now he was rich. But here's where his story becomes insane. Instead of relaxing, Elon risked everything. He invested his entire fortune into 3 companies: Tesla, SpaceX, and Solar City. Everyone thought he was crazy. Cars? Too competitive. Rockets? Impossible. Solar energy? Too risky. And then, everything started collapsing. Tesla was on the verge of bankruptcy. SpaceX had failed multiple rocket launches. At one point, Elon was almost broke again. He had to borrow money for rent. Let that sink in. A man who once had over $100 million was struggling to survive again. Then, everything changed. In 2008, SpaceX launched a rocket successfully. NASA took notice. They awarded SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract. At the same time, Tesla secured funding. That moment changed everything. Elon didn't just survive, he won. Today, Elon Musk is behind electric cars, revolutionizing transportation, reusable rockets changing space travel, ambitious visions like colonizing Mars. But none of it came easy. Behind the success were sleepless nights, failure, doubt, near collapse. Elon Musk's story isn't about money. It's about obsession, the willingness to risk everything to build something that matters. So the question is, what are you willing to risk for the life you say you want? If this inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the journey, because the next success story might be yours.